Hey, what's up? My name is Aloysius Nzimufo and I'm a content creator at EduCloud Academy, an edtech platform that helps students how to build cloud and artificial intelligence applications through hands-on workshops only. And in this workshop, we'll be learning how to build a local agentic RAG pipeline. RAG is Retrieval Augmented Generation Pipeline, which can help you do inference, write prompts and receive responses without going to the internet, locally on your machine. We'll be using an open model called Gemma 4, which is a Google state-of-the-art open model that was released just a couple of weeks ago. And we'll also be using Olama, which helps us to run models locally. And for our durable pipeline, there's a pipeline that will help us ingest documents and save into a vector database. That pipeline will build it using a durable library called DBOS. We'll be using, for the agentic side of things, we'll be using AWS Strands. And finally, for the vector database, we'll be using the Facebook AI Similarity Search library. Now, you're currently looking at the front end of the application, and I know that you can hear that sound. There's one sound like it's sand. That's my MacBook trying to take off. I'm already running the application locally, and it's taking a toll on the CPU. It's really using the MacBook the way it's supposed to be used. I have 24 GB RAM, and it's an M5, and I've never put it to work like this. I'm glad that it's really working for the money that I spent on this piece of iron. Okay, let's get to it. Right now I already have a couple of files inside of my knowledge base, but I'll go ahead and upload another file just to show you the pipeline, how it works, and then I'll go now to the intelligence charts interface and query stuff. With that said, I'll go to the sync library and I'll click on upload documents, and I'll select video streaming advertising lens, and I open. And you can see it says durable DBOS workflow active, and then you'll see it moving through each step. This is really great because DBOS helps us build durable fault tolerant applications. Let's take, for example, my laptop goes off right now, or something, maybe the application crashes. At each of these steps, DBOS saves relevant information to a Postgres database in such a way that when the application, if something happens, if the application crashes or the computer goes off or maybe goes to sleep, when the application comes back on, it can easily be started from where it crashed. That's the importance. That's why I used a durable workflow to build this. Now it has already completed everything. It has broken down the PDF file that I uploaded into little chunks of text, converted those text to vector embeddings using embedding Gemma, another model from Google, and then it has saved those vector embeddings into the vector store Faiss. Right now I'll have to go to the intelligence charts interface and then query that document. So let's say, can you please tell me what the document, what's the name of that document? Video what? Okay, video streaming document it's talking about. And here, my application, I think the computer will really just take off right now. Like, it will just fly at this point. But I really want to use it like this. I do not buy it to run HTML files, no. So, as you can see in the console, in the CLI, you see it has hit a tool called Search Knowledge Base. We'll see how to write all of these tools. And right now you see it's streaming back to the front end. I like this. I like the way it's actually streaming. We're using AWS Strands streaming to, have it look like this. or to stream responses back to the front end. I mean, I should say that much properly. Or more properly, sorry. And great, if you can now support a little bit of latency, then this has actually run without the internet. And if I can go to my knowledge base, I would see I need to refresh this. I don't know why it did not just pick up, but let me just refresh it. And yeah, this is the document which I just uploaded, video streaming advertising lens. And that's just it about this workshop, you know. So if you have a ton of documents and maybe you have a computer that can, the RAM, it has a RAM of about 64 gigabytes or 128 or maybe 512, then you can create a home local RAG system to keep your data, you know, secure within your reach and, you know, privacy, all of those nice things you like to do with your documents without having a cloud provider know what you're doing with them.